Jacksonville Jaguars, taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Newton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Now Newton. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all, and you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with a division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
To throw again on second down, Newton. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff for Etienne. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Check down, complete to Haskins.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now is the Titans punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This drive starts with a Haskins carry.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jaguars at 13-3 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Newton.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Newton. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Newton throwing again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is now 13. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's set for a loss of 12.
They're just keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Newton. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Completes it to Watt.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, Tannehill. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, Tannehill finding Bourne here over the middle. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. The quick slant caught.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
So only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Over the middle, he's got the tight end Wesco. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Coming to you. Play 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with ETN.
A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A give to ETN running right.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Newton to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. ETN fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Newton. And able to find Kirk complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 50, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's a give to Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cam's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jags are pouring it on. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Tannehill. Open man is Bourne. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st down, Tannehill. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tannehill's throw hauled in by Westbrook Akina here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Tannehill throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The fullback wide. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Etienne once more.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Newton on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Tannehill on 3rd down. Now that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Gets by him at the 25.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Etienne. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what